Well, guys, welcome back to the garage. There's some slight different updates on this door. One is, as you always look down the center of the door with the torque tube, there's always springs. Well, guess what? They've been replaced. The problem with after they've been replaced is the door makes a lot of creaking. Well, the creaking's been here, but there's a lot of popping, cracking noises. Let me show you what we got going on over here. This drum is not the correct size for this door. This drum is probably for like a 10 or a 12 foot door, and we got it on a 7-foot door. And let me give you a heads up, guys. I did not service this door. This door has been serviced by, let's say, somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. And I'm not it. So, anyone comments, I'm not the one that served this door. We actually rent this house. I wanted to fix the door, but there was a reason for it. So, we never fixed it. But the fact is, it's not done right. You know. Another drum, there's my machine we've been using, which worked fine on the other door. Since we had the springs done, it's having a hell of a time. But springs are okay. Like I said, I don't know who did this door. These are actually 262s, I want to say, or something like that. The ones I have are 250s, but that's the spring type thing going on, but probably has to do with pounds and kind of spring, the coils and stuff, and how heavy it can lift a door. I think this door probably is about 400 pounds with all the struts. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys, but this door definitely has some issues going on with it. Why don't we go ahead and run it? Let's run on her machine, and then we'll run on mine and see what happens. All right, here we go. There we go. It's a shame the door makes a lot of popping, but you can hear the cables clicking and clanging. Never did that before. Neighbors out across the street. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this door. Cables have been replaced. Springs have been replaced. The cables look awful thin. I don't know. That looks pretty thin to me, guys. Call me if I'm wrong on it, but that looks pretty thin, and I don't know. I can pull on this a lot, so I don't think it's got enough turns on it. But yeah, and this is kind of unusual. You got yellow, kind of a yellowish color. This should be usually a goldish, but that looks more like yellow. All right, guys, let's go ahead and hook it to my machine. Excuse me, gotta get over here. We'll disconnect hers. We'll run it with mine. Gotta be careful. Just pull it down and back. There we go. That way, that's a disengage because we don't want to screw her opener up. So let's go ahead and run mine. As you can see, this door worked much better before this guy touched it. And as I said, the neighbors are out across the street. They probably think I'm crazy, but I don't give a rat's. All right, guys, you tell me what you think. I don't know. The guy did this. I wasn't out here, but not very impressed. So, and the guys behind the camera is not the one that did it. So, I'm talking about myself. You see my videos how I work on garage doors. Garage doors work so much better, so much quieter. Not this one. This one's got some issues since they repaired it. Like I said, cables make a lot of popping, cracking. I have no idea what's going on with this door. I don't know, but it's definitely got issues. So, all right, you guys, have a good one. This is the Garage Door Man 82. Over and out. And one other thing I want to show you before you end this video. That's weird. That light fixture. Yeah. So I don't know if those fluorescents are LEDs, but it's probably fluorescent. Everything's fluorescent in this house. So, all right, that's what I want to show you guys. Have a good one. Once again, Garage Door Man 82 over and out.